put yourself smack dab in it. Hey, tomorrow, hey, don't go away. 'Cause the freedom just might come away.
67% of black people, you got to live under a white mayor. With 67% of black people, you can't make the laws that govern that town. When you live in the hood, you don't control no economics. So you got Arab store owners that don't give a damn about you and have no respect for you. You got Koreans, you got Chinese, you got Indians, you got other people all in our community taking the money out but not giving a damn thing to this community.
Now expanded by popular demand.
More Dave, more Dave, more Dave.
It's the Dave Weinbaum Show.
Was Louis Farrakhan, the head of the Nation of Islam, trying to cheer up the folks in Ferguson. You know, let
Cheer
go,
up or
Louis.
rile
Well,
up? Which one was it?
well, I think of more obviously to rile up. But what he says, if you listen to it, in fact, I just wrote a column on this. I wrote a column, Farrakhan maligns Ferguson. Well, here you go. He said it. It doesn't make sense. The town is 2/3 black. Now, I might be wrong, but I think the 15th Amendment gave blacks the right to vote 144 years ago. That'd be 1870. So if there's 2/3 black and 1/3 white, why would they lament the fact that they have a white mayor, a white police chief, 50 out of 53 cops are white, 3 are black, and a white prosecutor? I mean, I don't understand. If there's 2/3 black, 1/3 white, they could vote in whomever they wanted to. Now, when Farrakhan was making his screed about you have no economic power in the hood because there are Arab and Chinese and white and Indian and Korean owners of these businesses, it begs the question, where are the black owners? I know for a fact this is crap. Because I know 10 black businessmen who have been in business for decades in that area, in that general area, don't know any in Ferguson, but right within miles of it. They've been there for decades. But I'll tell you what else. Most of those come from two-parent families. They were made to behave. They were taught what to do, and pretty much taught what to do, knowing full well that as a black person, you could get potentially pulled over by a cop. Whoa, what a surprise that is. Now, Louis also went on to say that they don't have the power to change the laws, that he had witnessed what happened in the store with Michael Brown. And his question was, did that really happen? It's on tape. There's no question as to what happened. It was a strong-arm theft. Now, is he thinking maybe they could change the law to strong-arm theft? Steve-O, do you think would he want to change that law? Or is it something like Barack Hussein Obama, who, when it's inconvenient, when a law becomes inconvenient, you just change it. You don't need no stupid Congress. So you just change it as you go along. You got a buddy gets in trouble, change the law. Just like our president. So, here's the other thing. Louis Farrakhan sits in the south side of Chicago, where they're killing people left, right, and all over. Louis Farrakhan. What's the matter, Steve-O? I'm hearing noises. Why am I hearing noises?
I don't know what you're hearing.
Tell them to shut the hell up. I'm on the air, for goodness sakes. Oh, I'm sorry. Was I on the air right there?
It happens from time to time.
Anyways, south side of Chicago, right? Well, they got this Little League team there, from the Jackie Robinson League. They've been around for over 40 years. And it's all black. And guess what these kids did? They won the United States Championship and came within, I think, 3 or 4 runs from winning the world champion Little League World Series. There was no excuses when they lost. They were happy to have won the championship. Coach said, hey, South Korean team played better. There was no whining, no kvetching that the umpire called some bad calls. Nothing like that. Well, come to find out, they're not exactly from the south side we're thinking about. They're from middle-class people. Their parents, 90% of the parents live in the same house, man and woman, husband and wife. They have jobs.
Not where Leroy Brown was from.
Huh?
Not where Leroy Brown was from. Not that.
No, not that.
Chicago.
No, not baddest part of the town.
Yeah.
Baddest part of the whole darn town. I don't want to sing yet.
Okay.
I don't want to lose my audience yet. You know why?
Why is that?
Because we are live
I was going to ask
around the world.
Big announcement coming out of you.
We're live, baby.
At DaveWeinbaum.com. WEINBAUM.
Yeah. Thank you
and there
for
is
that.
a new link up on the top.
Yes. You go to DaveWeinbaum.com and you click on that link. You're listening to the show all over the world. And you could call this show. From Bahrain, you could call this show. From China.
Israel.
From Israel. But you got to do it in English because we don't have any interpreters here. Steve, do you know English even?
Barely.
Yeah, see,
I
me
get
too.
by.
So you got to do it in English. If you want to call the show, it's 573-364-0800 or
star KTTR.
And by the way, we got something else going on today.
Yeah. We got me mugging Victor Bolin, apparently.
Winner, McNugget dinner. We found Lee Bolin.
Wow.
He was in Joan Flatt's basement, locked in the wine cellar, and we had to go down there. She denied having him there. We had to go down and break in Joan Flatt's home there in Salem, and we dug him out of there. He was barely breathing, but now he'll be here. And I think Joan is being taken away as we speak.
Lured in like the cask of Amontillado down there.
Yeah, Joan Flatt, she should have been taken in long ago for littering my parking lot in Rolla. Well, I'm standing right there, But we got the winner, Victor Bolin.
Awesome.
And oh my God, do we got prizes? Did I tell you it was going to be worth about $2,000 or something
in that
like
neighborhood? We thought, yeah.
Well, you can more than double that.
Holy cow!
More than double that.
Man.
Okay.
There's times I wish I was just a listener.
Every once in a while, you come across something that's pretty darn good, and this is a pretty good prize little basket. Had Summer, put it together, and I'm still thinking I got more prizes out there. I'm right. I wrote them down.
Right.
But you got all sorts of prizes. Let's see. You got these are the ones I remember. Fairground Chevrolet. You got a weekend car rental. You got teeth cleaning. 5 teeth cleanings from Henry Atlack over there at Forum Dental. Dwayne Wiggins at Lindbergh Capital, $200 check. Kent's has a nice gift certificate as well as Key Sport. I you know what I actually bought a Branson trip and I got a great deal on it. I got a Branson trip with golf and all sorts of meals and stuff like that. 2-day hotel down there.
Nice.
$675 worth. All right. Daniels and Henry going to be sending me $100. Lucas Liquors gave me a little refrigerator for $300. McDonald's and Melrose, that's the main focus. We're going to give them $200, but also we got Cardinal tickets and Rams tickets worth, a lot of money. So old Victor Bolin's supposed to be here today at 10:20.
I'm telling
Not
you.
Not 10:40, 10:20.
If he's, that's a very important distinction.
So
if he's not, I'm cherry picking his basket over there.
I'm watching you.
I'm taking.
I have my eyes all over you, and I'm a little nervous because I hear voices in that stupid room back there.
They'll sneak in through that back
you know,
room,
and I got the gift basket right there. So
Well, I've got security forces.
I'll be, I'm focused.
We're at a heightened state.
I'm focused. I just got up early this morning. I washed my hair.
Yeah.
I can't do a darn thing with it.
I understand.
It's terrible. But it is what it is. So if you want to call the show, 364-0800 or
star KTTR.
All right. What's next on the list? Did we cover Farrakhan good enough? I think we did. These guys been doing this stuff for 50, 60 years. Louis Farrakhan, he's an old guy. He's not young. And he's so charismatic. He speaks so well. But I don't understand. I mean, you gotta look back and say, well, what have I been doing for 60 years, And you gotta say to yourself, when they're murdering people like that where I am, it just ain't working. Come on, Lewis, admit it. Do something different, for goodness sakes. Become a capitalist. Get your people into business. Get them, like everyone else. All righty. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name's Richard, and I'm in Owensville. Just curious.
Hi, Richard.
Does Farrakhan wear a brown shirt?
He might as well. You know what I found interesting?
He sounded like somebody I remember from 1939 through the 40s.
Well, usually he used to screech at Jewish shop owners and Jewish. He didn't mention the Jews. I feel a little left out. Got it?
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm a Christian and you're a Jew. Woo-hoo. But
how do you mean that, sir?
Wasn't this guy preaching in that little clip you had played there? It sounded to me like he was against everybody except the blacks.
Well, blacks, and he's a Muslim. Yeah. How's that working out, by the way? How's that Muslim thing working out with what's going on overseas? I mean, that's another question I'd like to ask him. Are you still proud to be a Muslim with what's going on? Where are all the moderate Muslims with what's going on?
My question is, was he there just distinctly to stir up the people in the neighborhood?
Apparently. Well, that's what these race baiters do. They don't give a rat's what about all the black kids that are getting killed in Chicago, New York, all the hoods in the city. All they care about is if they can smoke up some kind of a racial deal where a white cop kills a black kid. That's all they got, and that's what they make their money on. They don't care about. They don't care where the blacks. I mean, what he said. That's why I wrote a column on it, and it's on DaveWeinbaum.com.
I'm sorry, I'll get off there. I've taken up enough of your time. You have a good day.
All right, thank you. Richard from Owensville. If you want to call the show, 364-0800 or
star KTTR.
All right, we're going to take a little break here because we can do whatever the hell we want to do.
It's your show, man.
All right. Well, I feel like we're going to have a break right now. All right. So remember. This is KTTR. How does that, pig vomit? I'm not supposed to say that, am I?
Too early.
Too early?
Just like singing.
Oh, my God. All right, KTTR, News Radio, 99.7 FM, 1490 AM.
Have you ever been to a real liquor store? No, I'm not talking about the liquor section at your grocery store. If you haven't been to Lucas Liquor off Manchester in Ellisville, then you don't know what you're missing. Lucas Liquor wants to help you wow your guests at your upcoming parties and events with their amazing selection of top-shelf choices at not-so-top-shelf prices. The amazing staff at Lucas Liquor will help you find the perfect spirit selection to make your next event top-notch without breaking your bank. Curbside service and weekly tastings, too. Give them a try today. Lucas Liquor in Ellisville. When it comes to investing, making and keeping money isn't easy. It really boils down to this. Superior returns require superior knowledge. But knowledge is neither cheap nor easy to come by. That's where the folks at St. Louis-based Lindbergh Capital can help. They've spent considerable time and energy determining what works in investing, what doesn't, and why. If you'd like to harness the power of this knowledge, put it to work for you, contact Lindbergh Capital at 314-416-0055. That's 314-416-0055.
When you combine juicy beef patties with enough jalapenos to power a rocket to Jupiter, you expect the price to be astronomical as well. Instead, you get one of the best values on Earth, and a new movement is born. Econom-nom-nomics, where impossibly good food and low prices can coexist in the universe. The Jalapeno Double. Try it now for just $2 on McDonald's Dollar Menu and more. It's econom-nom-nomical. Nom-nom-nom-nom-nom. Prices and participation may vary.
State Farm, this is Jessica.
Hey, Jessica, Jerry Newman. Does State Farm offer more discounts to more drivers?
Yep, like the good driver discount.
So it's for good, but not great drivers.
No, Jerry. There's also the multi-line discount.
For calling from multiple lines while driving.
You should never use a phone while driving.
I only make calls from my car when I'm stuck in a ditch or something.
Are you in a ditch?
Yes, I am.
State Farm offers more discounts to more drivers than any other insurance company. Get to a better state.
Visit your local State Farm agent, Kirk Moore, located at 1007 Houck Drive in Rolla. Truckers, are you tired of working your tail off and trying with all your might just to get home? Just to get hassled by the man? Well, if you said yes, we've got the fix for you. Gar Truck and Equipment is the name, and getting you home safe and legal is their game. Gar Truck and Equipment, located behind McDonald's in St. James, your authorized international and Cummins dealer, certified with Class 6, 7, and 8 trucks. From trailer work to DOT and state inspections and general and preventive maintenance, they'll get you back on the road to making money without the hassle. Remember the name. It's Gar Truck and Equipment. Keep the man off your... For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse. Matt's Steakhouse has banquet facilities for all of your event needs, from small office parties to large wedding receptions and everything in between. Matt's Steakhouse, open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, located on the Dillon Outer Road in Rolla, just east of exit 189. Call Matt's Steakhouse at 364-1220 to book your next event. For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse.
Come see the professionals at Brown Vet Clinic of Rolla, where they promise to place your pet's health and wellness above all considerations. They communicate openly with you about the individual preventative needs of your pet and help protect them from common infectious and contagious diseases while using the best available methods, no matter how big or small the animal. The staff is there to help you 24/7 and will get you an appointment as quickly as possible. Give Brown Vet Clinic a call today for all your animal needs. 364-1919. Find the goods for back to school at Key Sports Shop. Get all the hot brands the kids want, like Nike, Adidas, Puma, Sperry, Under Armour, and more. Key Sport has your school logos, like Rolla, St. James, Newburgh, and others on the items you want. Find the best in tennis shoes, jackets, tees, and so much more. Key Sports Shop is your back-to-school headquarters to keep you covered. Located at 1300 South Bishop in Rolla.
Vigorous prosecution must now be pursued. The democratically elected St. Louis County Prosecutor and the Attorney General of the United States each have a job to do. Their obligation to achieve justice in the shooting death of Michael Brown must be carried out thoroughly, promptly, and correctly. And I call upon them to meet those expectations.
We need an independent, thorough investigation into the murder of Michael Brown. And that should be the Justice Department. We, as a community, we don't trust Bob McCollum because we have had history with him throughout the years. And this is the same man whose father was murdered by way of a black man while he was a police officer. I think that it needs to be an independent investigation, not alongside. We need a thorough, independent investigation into the murder of Michael Brown. And only then will we get true justice.
Yeah, who do we want? Darren Wilson. How do we want him? Dead.
Well,
what prosecution? There's no charges filed. It's at the grand jury right now. I mean, there's no crime been charged. And the way it's looking, it might have been a legitimate kill. I don't know for sure, but it sure looked like the autopsy is coordinating with the fact that this guy had run at him once and was probably running at him again, with his eye shattered by this guy in an earlier attack. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name, where are you calling from?
This is Dave from Annette.
Hi, Dave, what's going on?
Well, actually, I called to take you to task for a comment you made at the end of the Morning Mirrors about mental health professionals.
I don't recall saying anything about mental health professionals.
You were talking with Bill and Lee about lobotomy.
Oh, I didn't say that, but go ahead.
Well, the fact that people can't be put away when they're known dangerous people with mental instability goes back to a political event in the early 70s called deinstitutionalization.
Yes.
If you research that a little bit, you'll find out that that was a purely political move and not by the medical community.
Okay.
So,
well, thanks for that information. I mean, I appreciate it. Say hello to your brothers out there on a net. Whatever. I mean, is that a nut or a net?
A nut.
A nut.
A-N-U-T-T.
Okay, there you go. I'm not
Now,
making any further comment.
How would you like to be a therapist
In a nut. Shame on you. That's a very un-PC of you. All right, thank you. Have a good weekend and go see your psychiatrist. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Jim, and I'm calling from Cuba. Over this whole period of time, I've heard all these statistics about the amount of black drivers that have been picked up in Ferguson, and then this morning I heard our famous Hillary say something about if the roles were reversed, how would you like to be picked up, if you're white and everything. What a lot of people don't understand is if you are in a black community predominantly with that kind of percentage of people being black, I don't care what color the police are, they're going to pick up more blacks than they do white. And what white person is sane enough to drive through Ferguson? There goes the ticket.
It's a bunch of red herrings. It's ridiculous, exactly. And you know what? As I said before, you want black cops, and you got 2/3 of the population is black. I don't understand. Okay, is it because they're sitting on their hands, not taking advantage of their right to vote, like the Republicans did in the 2012 election?
Exactly.
I mean, what I don't see what he said. What Farrakhan said absolutely didn't make sense. And when he said you don't have any economic power because the Arabs and the Chinese and the whites and the Indians and Koreans, they all own the shops. You got no he got a standing ovation. Well, I know 10 black business owners in that area. I've known them for 40 years, for goodness sakes, and a lot of these guys have been there then. And it makes no sense. They give back. They give a black. They hire a lot of black people. They're in the hoods, and it just doesn't make sense. So, anyways, all right. Do you want to call the show 364-0800, or I should say 573?
Yes, worldwide.
364-0800 in the United States and all over the world. We're streaming live, baby. Streaming live. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Dino from Annette.
What is it? How many people are in Annette?
I don't know. There's only about 20 people out here.
Well, I seem to be very popular there because we got, Dave from Annette? You got to all know each other. You probably are related to each other.
No.
Now, before Dino gets into his thing,
Yeah.
I just figured out how we're going to get your ratings. Much like the crime stats, we're going to go take a poll in a nut on how many people listen to the Dave Weinbaum Show. We'll say 87%.
87% of a nut listens to me. What's the matter with you?
Exactly.
Why aren't you listening? I like your way you think. All right.
Anyway, that police chief in Ferguson,
Yeah.
I heard him on the news just one time. They only played it one time.
Yeah.
That he would welcome any black officer, but he just don't have any applications.
Yeah, well, listen, I have experienced that too in McDonald's. I've experienced. I'd love, especially in the Fort Leonard Wood area where I have a lot of blacks working for me. I've had a few managers, but I would love to have them there, and but a lot of them do not want to do that, and I don't know why. It's beyond me, because there are a lot of blacks in this business who are owners, who were managers and stuff. And I'll say that about McDonald's. They have, a lot of black owners. I know them from all over the country, and these guys have been successful all over the place. Guys in Kansas City, Detroit, Cincinnati, L.A. I know all these guys, and because I served in McDonald's advertising deal. So
you're a businessman. It's kind of hard to hire somebody if they don't apply, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. And I've cajoled guys. I've told them, "Come on, I need you here. Come on, can you do it?" And one guy went off to be a preacher. I understand that, but it isn't. I lament, but I still hope, because I know it happens. I know it happens.
But my main point was that the news only played that one time, and then they squashed it.
Yeah.
You know, when they played all the
Well,
other
they don't.
stuff.
They don't want to hear. They don't want to hear the truth. There, they want something to raise money on. So,
Yeah.
all right. Thanks a lot, buddy. I got another call. Hi there. This is the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from? And are you from a nut?
This is Dolores from a nut.
You're not from a nut.
No, but it's a nice little
That's a
place
nut.
to drive through. It's very pretty out there.
You have been to a nut?
Of course. I have a horseshoe out in that neck of the woods, and yes, it's like I said, if you want a quiet place to live, it's nice.
Dolores, you sound like you're energized. You sound like you're bright this morning.
Yeah, I am. I
Good.
am. I was just listening, and I hope Ferguson keeps that police chief, because he seemed like he was a very smart man, and I liked him better than that state highway patrolman that went in there and marched with the gangbangers. You know what I mean?
Well, and he's from Ferguson, this highway patrol guy.
And I know, and I thought that was terrible what he
Yeah.
did.
Well,
And let's
it
just
worked
say,
for
if I
one
had to
night,
get
and then they
stopped-
had major riots. So
I was
what
gonna
can
get
you
stopped
say?
by those two guys, I would want the police chief, because he seemed like he was very intelligent and the voice of reason. Whole lot higher up than that
Well.
state highway patrolman was.
And you got a white prosecutor who's been elected there. He's been elected there for like 24 years. The last election, he won in a landslide, over 30% victory.
And I didn't see a whole lot on him, but, you know,
McCullough is his name.
yeah, I saw him. I mean, I saw about him and know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I saw the police chief on the camera more, and he seemed like a real good guy.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you, Dolores. You have a great weekend. Keep up your spirits and remember to vote. All right. We got another caller. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Steve-O?
That's you, caller.
Hello. Are you on? I guess not. Okay. Well, you want to call the show? It's 573-364-0800 or
star KTTR.
So did Pig Vomit ever take you aside and say, this is the way you say the call letters, not KTTR, it's KTTR?
Not me, but...
Why me? I don't understand. Why do I have to say that? Why do I have to make a fool of? I think they're. You know what? I think I'm being picked on.
Yeah.
Because I'm Jewish. What do you think?
I don't know that that's the reason.
You know?
You may be being picked on, but I don't.
You don't think it's Jewish?
I don't think so.
You don't think when Tanya Bramall in the room next door when I was doing a break, when I was in a break with a bunch of people in the production room there, and I walked in there and she says, "What are you doing in here?" I said, "Well, I don't know. I'm just hanging out. It's a break." He said, "Well, you can't be in here." I said, "Well, why not?" She said, "Because you're a Jew."
Oh.
She actually threw me out because I was a Jew.
Well, I wasn't there for that, so I can't.
And she's in here. Of course, she's accepting my advertising check.
Yes.
And Human Resources hasn't responded back to me here.
Did you state hands up, don't be anti-Semitic?
No.
Was that?
Don't shoot?
No.
Hands up, don't shoot?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, not yet, but it's getting there, I'm telling you. Anyways, you want to call the show, 364-0800 or
star KTTR.
All right, let's talk a little bit about ISIS. ISIS, these mass murderers, and they're not just mass murderers, they're organized. They have a lot of U.S. arms because, well, our president, who is smarter than all of us, decided to evacuate Iraq, saying, hey, it's successful and Iraq can take over it. Well, this ISIS thing has been fermenting for 4 years. And they took this opportunity now to attack, the vacuums of good intentions always fill with evil. And this is evil. These are people going around conquering a good swath of Iraq and Syria. And they are also claiming a good portion of northern Africa and calling this the Islamic Caliphate that they've always desired. Remember when Glenn Beck used to say this about 3 or 4 years ago? And everybody said, oh, you're a kook. You're just an idiot. Remember this? All the liberals, you're a kook. It's there. It's happened. And so these guys now are a couple hundred yards away from the Israeli border. They're fighting in Syria right now. A couple hundred yards from the Israeli border, where they just Well, it looks like they've stopped the war now in Gaza. But these guys want to kill. They don't want to just kill Jews. Hell, they're killing Christians. They just yesterday they took a couple hundred of Syrian army prisoners, stripped them to their underwear, and marched them out in the desert and shot them in the head, just like that. That's how they operate. And let us not forget the decapitation of U.S. journalist James Foley. Let us not forget that. And yet, our president comes out yesterday, and says, well, we just don't have a plan. He's got plenty of time to golf. He's got plenty of time to go to fundraisers. In fact, he's going to 3 fundraisers this week. I'm sure you're all excited about this. Oh, and a wedding, too. Isn't that nice? I think it's very nice. But he's got no plan. And then you realize that Russia is in the process of invading Ukraine. They're sending, we've got him. It's on satellite. And what's they're going to do there? Oh, we have sanctions. Like Putin gives a darn about sanctions. Hi there. Welcome to the, no longer there. Oh, God. All right. Well, you call the show 364-0800 or
RKTTR. Try it again.
Go. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is George from Cuba.
Hi, George. What's going on, man?
Well, I've got a question that doesn't really pertain to most of what you're talking about today, but I was wondering how you feel as a business owner about the Burger King idea of moving their headquarters to Canada and in doing so avoiding American taxes.
Well, there's a couple thoughts on that. First of all, it shows what a phony hypocrite Warren Buffett is. Well, the sole reason of doing that is to avoid paying taxes. Second of all, a little conflicting view is that, if you're a publicly held corporation, you have an obligation to find the lowest taxes and the lowest expenses and the biggest profit to your shareholders.
And
there's a law that you have to do, and you could be liable for suit if you don't do the best you can for your stockholders to make money for them.
As I understand it, Canada has a law that corporations can't do things that hurt Canada, like moving their headquarters to another country and operating business there to avoid tax.
Well, I don't know anything about that, but it's I guess they can hold your businesses there hostage.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. But good luck finding anybody who wants to initiate a corporation in that kind of environment. Good luck to them. They're going to kill all their future business. They'll be like the Soviet Union now. The Soviet Union closed down some McDonald's. And I'd like to think it was because of what's going on between the two countries. So, all right, I think that answered you, George. Thank you for calling. You have a great weekend. We're in a holiday weekend, aren't we?
It's getting close, yeah. Labor Day Monday.
And I did not expect to get many calls today, but we're doing good.
Starting to pick up a little bit.
And, just because we got a little lull, I'm going to do a little commercial here for my good friends down at Kent Jewelers, where I shop for my girlfriend.
Are you going to say her name?
Lisa Thauser.
You are a bad boyfriend.
See what I have to put up with? It's just terrible, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, anyways, actually, she's wearing some jewelry from Kent's because they got some great stuff. She's got this gorgeous necklace that's really, really stunning, and this
Pandora bracelet.
A bracelet,
the only authorized Pandora dealer in Rolla.
You got it. And they've got the autumn collection now of the Pandora jewelry, and it's at Kent's now. It's over 100 new moments to search through. So you can add to your personality and memory bracelet. And it's got dozens of new ring designs from Pandora collection. My God, that's exciting. All right. And, vacations are over. You want to take your bag of jewelry, take a little bag or something like that, put your jewelry in there. And, let Kent check for broken clasps or necklaces that are tarnished and things like that. Let them go. They'll clean it for free, and then they'll identify any defects and allow you to decide whether or not to fix them. But you might as well do it, because what else are you going to do with this stuff? You know, and if you actually, you can take those. Remember those diamonds that you dropped in your potato salad? You know, and you dug them out. Well, they can put them back into a setting and clean them up for you too. Get all that potato and all that other garbage you put in potato salad. All right, so that's cool. And if you want, you bring all your watches in to get fixed. They'll put the batteries back in, and they'll revive them for you. I don't know if they do mouth to mouth or whatever they do, but they can do it. Okay, so they'll put it back. They'll put all the stuff back into your settings and make them look like new. It's Kent's Jewelers at 907 North Pine, 573-364-1030. Kent's is the cure for the common gold. There you go.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Take our break, and then
all right, we're going to take another little break here, and then remember to call the show. It's at and I want to welcome some new sponsors, by the way. We have new sponsors: Hartley Climate Control.
Welcome aboard.
Missouri Neon, and in the not too distant past, Hillcrest Pharmacy.
Very nice.
Over there, John Keller. You know.
The list is growing.
I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I don't want to say it's an easy sell, because nothing is an easy sell. But we are getting close to a maximum. If you want to sponsor the show, call me at 578-2700. That's 573-578-2700. Or call Mr. Vomit at 364-2525. And we are going to be back. And remember the call of the show now. You don't want to call the show with those numbers. Call 573-364-0800 or
star KTTR.
This is KTTR News Radio, 99.7 FM, 1490 AM.
Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical offers a full line of sports accessories and supplies like ankle braces, ankle supports, knee braces and knee supports, elbow supports, hot and cold compress, instant ice packs, and a whole lot more. Kick it on over to Hillcrest Pharmacy and pick up all your sports needs for this season. And let's go Bulldogs. Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical in Rolla, 364-3258. Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical in Rolla, where you'll always score on your sports needs.
Get great end of the summer deals right now at Fairground Auto Plaza's Labor Day sales event. Get 0% APR for 72 months with approved credit on the 2014 Chevy Cruze, Malibu, Traverse, Camaro, Impala, and the North American Truck of the Year, the Chevy Silverado. Get Labor Day savings today at Fairground Auto Plaza, 100 Fairgrounds Road, or find them on the web at fairgroundgm.com. Chevy, find new roads. With approved credit, must take delivery by September 2nd, 2014. See dealer for details.
Would you do business with this?
Hey there. Yeah, you need your driveway done? Yeah, check this out. I saw that you had a lot of cracks in there. Here's an estimate for you. There's nobody that's going to beat this price. I guarantee you. You don't need another estimate. Trust me, lady.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Give Melrose Asphalt a call. Melrose Asphalt will give you an estimate in writing at a price you can trust. Keep local and leave the yahoos to someone else. Call Melrose Asphalt at 364-9101. Truckers, are you tired of working your tail off and trying with all your might just to get home, just to get hassled by the man? Well, if you said yes, we've got the fix for you. Gar Truck and Equipment is the name, and getting you home safe and legal is their game. Gar Truck and Equipment, located behind McDonald's in St. James, your authorized International and Cummins dealer, certified with Class 6, 7, and 8 trucks. From trailer work to DOT and state inspections and general and preventive maintenance, they'll get you back on the road to making money without the hassle. Remember the name. It's Gar Truck and Equipment. Keep the man off your...
Town and Country Bank. Smart. Friendly. Solutions. Buying, building, remodeling, or refinancing, we have the solution. With a wide variety of loan products like fixed and adjustable rate mortgages and refinancing options, we'll be here when you're ready to make your move. Let us build your mortgage solution today. Stop by your local Town and Country Bank or visit us online at tcbanks.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Everything you want for your home and need in a sale. Get it all at Missouri Furniture. Ashley DuraBlend leather reclining sofa and power reclining love seat was $15.98. Now $9.99. Rocker recliners $2.59. Serta Smart Choice River Glen queen sets $4.99. Epic steals in every department. Choose no interest financing until 2019 or a cash discount store-wide. Don't overpay. Hurry to the Labor Day sale at Missouri Furniture and Bedding too.
Does your trip to the dentist office sound like this? If so, it's time to come see the friendly staff at Forum Dental, where they make dentistry simple and fun. Forum Dental is committed to patient satisfaction and high-quality dental care. So come to Forum Dental, where they do it all, from teeth cleaning and whitening to bridges and crowns and so much more. At Forum Dental, they make every dental experience a pleasant one. Forum Dental, working together to be better. Visit their website at forumdental.com.
Find the goods for back to school at Key Sports Shop. Get all the hot brands the kids want, like Nike, Adidas, Puma, Sperry, Under Armour, and more. Key Sport has your school logos, like Rolla, St. James, Newburgh, and others on the items you want. Find the best in tennis shoes, jackets, tees, and so much more. Key Sports Shop is your back-to-school headquarters to keep you covered. Located at 1300 South Bishop in Rolla.
You know, I want the American people to understand something. The commander-in-chief, and we only have one, is the President of the United States, and his name is Barack Obama. And these cockroaches organized, funded themselves, built a forceful military, started conquering geographic areas all around the world under his nose. He ignored it. He did nothing about it. He didn't talk to the American people about it. As a matter of fact, he downplayed it. This is one of the worst military national security screw-ups in modern American history, and he's still screwing up. Has he rallied the American people? Has he spoken to Congress? Has he asked for a declaration of war or at least a joint resolution to fund an aggressive offensive attack against these cockroaches? No, he hasn't. We're dealing with a very peculiar, petulant man who operates with a few advisors around him, a man who really needs as much counseling and expertise as he can get, given his very thin resume and experience record. And this is what's going on.
Mark Levin, get off my show! What the hell is he doing on my show?
He wants exposure.
Oh my God! You know, I admire him a lot. I met him in D.C. or Maryland, I should say. And he looks at me, I'm looking at him, and he says to me, he says, what are you, my twin? I says, yeah, we were separated at birth. So we got a big laugh around there, and I told him I offered, to sit in for him if I'm available, if he wants to go on vacation or something. I think I could do it. I mean, we're worldwide now.
Absolutely.
What's to stop me? But I like Mark Levin. He's very bright. He's a lawyer and knows a lot. He's a constitutional expert. He could teach Barack Obama the Constitution because I don't believe Barack Obama knows very much about the Constitution, quite frankly, even though he was a constitutional professor. He claims to be, but he's not. He taught the Constitution as an adjunct or an assistant professor. And that's it. And so let's talk a little bit more about ISIS.
The Constitution. That's a document you sidestep.
Say what?
If it doesn't suit what you need, you just sidestep it. You make an amendment, you do other things to it.
I didn't know you did Barack Obama. Well, that was Barack Obama, right?
It was supposed to be, yes.
Just checking. All right, so now you got word back from Iraq and Syria. I suppose this was in Syria that 2 Americans were killed fighting for ISIS. 2 Americans, and another one died over there from the United States, fighting for, I guess it was then ISIS too, back in I think 2009. And what is their commonality other than being American? Steve-O, do you know?
No.
They all come from the same high school.
Really?
And it's in New Hope, Minnesota, or, probably now it's No Hope, Minnesota. And that means that there are more there. They were estimating 100 Americans there. Wow. But also, besides the Americans there, there's they're estimating 500 from Canada. 500 from Canada. Okay, and that means not only is our southern border subject to breach, but also our northern border is. And these Americans that are over there fighting for the Islamic State, who are up there actively decapitating children, basically, and murdering Christians and even other Muslims, Shiite Muslims. These are the Sunni Muslims. They have passports to get back in the United States. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from? You're on the air.
That's you, caller.
Okay, I guess we're done with that.
Well, we'll try this one.
All right, hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, this is the spokesman for the Obama administration.
Yes.
As part of the country, as you state.
Well, why don't you state your name?
I can't even hear you on the phone, Dave.
Why don't you state your name? Are you embarrassed?
Oh, no, I'm Kevin Kane. I live in St. James, Missouri.
Okay.
573-263-1355.
I don't have a dating service. This is not the dating service for loonies here. I don't have a loony dating service.
So I'm married. I don't need to have a dating service. I'm just putting it out there because nobody else wants to.
Okay, what the hell do you want? Jeez.
What I want to say is that if Obama ends up putting assassination orders out on these Americans that have turned to jihadists, are you all going to throw a fit about that?
I don't know.
I'd
like to see him do something. I'd like to see.
Well, he went over there and took that one American out that was working with Al Qaeda, and you all flipped out about that.
Well, I mean,
did you know? Well, what?
Well, Kevin, let me respond. What are you?
Okay.
You got to stop with the drugs early in the morning like this. All right, really, just mellow out a little bit. Golly, you're attacking me, and I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. All right.
Exactly.
Did you're talking about the guy in Yemen?
I assume.
Yemen?
No.
Yeah, the guy in Yemen that America took out.
Yeah.
Went to fight.
Well, there is a little point to that because if you start eliminating American citizens who are like this, but then again, it could be I'm getting a little nervous about Homeland Security. And the fact that they have called way back in 2009, returning veterans from the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, they've called them potential terrorists. Well, then there's a thin line then between killing some schmuck out in Yemen and some guy in Texas that returned from the war.
I'm saying some guy in Texas. Now, these guys in Texas are they?
Yes, but I'm just saying the law could be moved.
These people over there, these guys that are over there from America, and they're from Canada, and they're from Europe. If they're in there fighting them, they point one of them out. They go in there and take their ass out with a Tomahawk missile. Is the right going to freak out because they just killed an American citizen?
Not if they're in that situation.
Then why
but if there's some returning, what's that?
Why did you all freak out when they killed the guy that was working with
I didn't freak out about it.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Go back and listen to your podcast, buddy.
Oh, my God.
You were making a freak out about, they killed an American citizen over there.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just made the point that this is a very, very, it's a troubling thing when you have the administration. Basically, they're calling Tea Party guys like me terrorists. Now, do you think they should send a drone to kill me?
On that, I have never called you a terrorist. Nobody I know up in the Democratic
Yes, but they have. Come on, Kevin, you know better than that.
No, they haven't. It's just like
read your talking points over again, for goodness sakes. It's on page 3 from Media Matters. All right, listen.
The one using talking points, not me. I bring up my own opinions.
All right. Take a chill pill now. All right. Thank you very much. You have a great weekend. That was Kevin from St. James, picking on the poor Jewish guy.
It happens.
Oh, my goodness, man, what an attack. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name, where are you calling from?
Hey, Dave, it's George in St. James. How you doing today?
Hi, George, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Hey, you know what? The end game's Russia. It really is. His key national security advisor, Obama's, is Zbigniew Brzezinski. Obama's a nothing. He's a puppet. And this has been in the works for a long time. This bit about ISIS, we got to get rid of these guys because they're obviously the worst. Okay, there's no question about that. But he's deliberately holding this off, I think, to get everybody riled up and get our eyes off the ball. ISIS is a derivative of Al Qaeda. Okay, and if you recall the Benghazi thing, when we were running guns up through Turkey and then back down into Syria, the CIA was involved in the training of those guys, just like the CIA was involved in training Al-Qaeda in Afghanistan in the 1970s. You can check this out. We don't have time on the air to do it, but I'm telling you.
Go with your major point that Russia is the key here.
Well, here's the thing. If you look at Brzezinski's foreign policies, and I've read his stuff, okay? I actually have read it. It's boring as hell, but he lays it out.
Yes.
Russia is the key to this whole thing. We eventually have got to get into a war with Russia. And the idea is because when Russia fell, okay, in the 1980s and early 90s, all right, that they became very weak, and it was by design. We weakened them by going into Afghanistan and depleting their resources, okay? So the idea was to bring them down, and then at some point when the United States emerges as the top dog, that we wind up antagonizing them, okay, and might even do a preemptive strike. Our policy of defense has actually been offense for a long time, and I know this because my son is in the Air Force. He flies F-16s, and he's been all over the world, okay? Yeah. And this is what they teach these guys, okay? There are plans on a table for preemptive strikes, and they're getting very serious about this.
What do you mean preemptive strikes? They basically have threatened with... Wait a minute. I get to talk once in a while.
All right, well, go ahead. But normally you talk too much, okay? And I'm trying to give you some information that I think is really important.
Well, George, then get your own darn radio show, right? Let me talk once in a while.
Hey, listen, all I can tell you is that I'm working at it. My cousin is program manager at WLS up in Chicago.
Yay, all righty.
A remote link, you know?
I used to, that was my first introduction to radio, was an ex-WLS guy, Stacy Taylor. He was out in San Diego.
Yep.
I nailed him on his own show in San Diego. How about that? You know about that guy?
Yeah. What a guy! So why aren't you on WLS? That's the question.
I wasn't. I was on when he was working in San Diego. Drive time. Anyways, thanks for your call. I appreciate it. And George,
about 3 minutes left in this hour.
You know, I mean, look, if you're going to lay out your points, you got to lay them out quick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, George is going to be a radio guy. Come on, he's got to get his stuff together. I don't know who that guy is out there. Does that look like a Victor Bolin? Could be. It is. Oh my God.
I'd say he had a smile ear to ear. I would think.
Smile, but I don't know. I mean, he looks like he just came out of Joan Flatt's wine cellar and had too much to drink of it.
Huh?
Well, if you're locked in a wine cellar,
drink your way out.
How else are you going to survive? We got another caller here. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello.
Yes. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Your audio's breaking up. You got an engineering issue. You have had for a while. Maybe you ought to fix it. Bye.
Would you like to suggest how to do that, sir?
He's off the air. I don't know. Okay.
All I can do is report the issue.
You know, I listen to the show on podcasts, just to check and see if I'm, doing okay.
Right.
And I listen to the calls, and I can hear them pretty good on the podcast. They seem like they can hear me for the most part. Every once in a while I go like this.
Right.
You can't hear me.
Occasionally
but
it's a mic technique on your part. Occasionally it could be a loose connection
or a loose screw in some of the callers.
That happens.
What do you think? No, I would never say that about the
2 minute warning.
I love me the callers. The callers run this show. All right, going back to ISIS. Here's another big problem. 3,000 British nationals are over there, and just this morning, the news flash I had leaving the house, was that they have a major terror alert in Great Britain. And coming to us, I will have right now on my website. You can check it out, Steve-O. There have been 10 jihadist attacks in this country. I don't think it's there yet.
Yes, right there.
Oh, it is?
Top
Okay.
Headline.
10 jihadist attacks in this country we don't even know about. They haven't been publicized, and I got that from Candace Lanier's Frontline. So you want to look on DaveWeinbaum.com. I've got that, and I got my article about Louis Farrakhan maligns Ferguson. All right, you want to call the show 364-0800 or
star KTTR.
Now,
1 minute left.
1 minute left. Okay, we've got we've got all these foreign nationals, and I'm sure there's others from Europe, probably South America, probably the Caribbean, over there in ISIS land, the state of Islam, basically a caliphate, and they're out there fighting this war. And guess what our president has? He has nothing. He doesn't have a plan. Do you know what the most popular name is in Norway now? Is it Sven? Leif? No. It's Mohammed. they have outpopulated most of the European population and are headed to have a multiple of the populations and are taking over Europe. All right. And while Russia invades the Ukraine, there's no plan for that either. Isn't that incredible? Listen, we got a half hour more. We got winner of the contest, and you stay tuned. This is KTTR.
Mid-Missouri's information source is News Radio KTTR FM St. James Rolla, KTTR AM Rolla.
Not just anybody help. You know I need someone help. When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help in any way. But now these days are gone, I'm not so self-assured. Now I find I've changed my mind and opened up the door. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down, and I do appreciate you being around. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me? And now my life has changed in oh so many ways. My independence seems to vanish in the hate. Oh, these clever days, I'm not so self-assured. Know that I just need your light. I've never done before. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down, and I do appreciate you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, can we have a drum roll here? Winner, winner, McNugget dinner. I am standing here with Victor and Judy Boland from Buffalo, Missouri.
That explains why we couldn't find them.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I got to let Joan Flat off the hook, although I don't want to. Who are the official winners of Weinbaum Care? Yay! All right. Well, how does it feel to be a big winner like that?
This is really exciting.
And go ahead, Victor.
Nothing's happened like this before, but I'm enjoying this a lot.
You know what I'd do if I was you? Sometimes this luck comes in streaks. I'd go out and buy a Powerball ticket today. Not a lot, but what the heck?
I'll invest
Yeah.
$2.
And I'm with Woody, and I'm with his beautiful wife, Judy. What do you think about this, Judy?
I think it's great. He needs to call in more often.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah,
that's
good
we're making a
advice.
commercial on that. That's a promo. Anyways, I got a whole basket full of stuff for you, and it's probably worth about $4,500 to $5,000. We were talking about maybe $2,000 or $2,500.
2 to 25 is what we were estimating it at. But when you look
we
at
doubled
it
it up. We got Cardinal tickets.
Well, you've added a Branson trip. You put Rams tickets in there.
Yeah.
Luxury box.
And I want to mention, now this is a luxury box. You can't sell these on the street, all right? Not the luxury box.
But you can give those away to me.
No, you can't. No, Steve-O gets his share of tickets. Anyways, I want to point out something on my regular tickets. You get $5 worth of food.
The Cardinal cash.
on each ticket. So that you can, there's a little restaurant near those tickets, little bar and bathroom area and
private
restaurant.
area under
And
the
you
seats.
get to spend $5 worth of food. You just give them the ticket, and they'll cash it out. And
September 12th and September 14th.
yeah,
nice.
Playing Colorado.
Yeah, all right.
We'll be
You work it
Colorado.
out, buddy, and I mean,
Yachty
Big good
will be
games to
back.
see. Yes.
Yeah, you think Yachty will be back?
He's playing in Springfield.
So here's the cool thing: is that he is a Cardinal fan.
That sounds like it. You
You
can
know
tell. Yeah.
how neat is that? And we got Rams tickets too. We got who are they playing on that day?
They will be playing the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, how cool!
That'll be a gimme.
Yeah. Now those seats are like they're not all together. They're pretty much like maybe a couple feet apart. But they're great. I love these seats.
So take somebody you'd kind of like.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, and by the way, and here's a Branson trip. This is the Branson trip you're going to get.
Well, I live near Branson.
Okay, well you're going to love this.
Make for an easy
You
weekend.
play
your
golf?
way.
Yes, I do.
Oh, well, read that sucker because you get like 4 rounds of golf.
They'll
You
like
get
it.
free restaurants there, and free 2 days at the Radisson. Is that the Radisson? Or is that
That is the Radisson.
Yeah.
Radisson.
Okay, and that's a nice hotel. I've stayed
And-
there before.
And dinner at the Cracker Barrel.
You got that Cracker Barrel and Chili's.
And Chili's.
And you got yourself. I got to save myself here. You got $100 of McDonald's gift certificates.
There you go.
You got some checks in there from sponsors, Melrose Asphalt, and you're going to get a car rental from Ford. I mean, not Ford.
Fairground
God,
Auto.
that's terrible. Fairground Chevrolet. I
say
apologize
get
to
the
them.
car rental and take that to Branson.
Yeah.
How about that for a weekend getaway?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can work out a deal with those
I
guys.
can leave on my 2013 Chevy truck to service while I took the rental car.
You got it. Oh, I love these guys. You got any jewelry? You want to leave Kent's jewelry? Oh man, maybe I should have got. Oh, and by the way, there's something out in my car that I can give you at the next break, which is a refrigerator from Lucas Liquors in St. Louis.
The mini
it's
fridge.
like it's a mini fridge. It's so cool. Yeah. I mean, this is wow.
I could plug that into my truck.
This is incredible. Oh my God! And he's got a
He's a trucker, yeah.
He's a trucker.
I could always use the refrigerator.
I can know how perfect is he.
He couldn't have been a much better.
People are going to be suspicious of me now, saying this guy's a fix. He couldn't be any better.
These Cardinals are going to have a fan rooting for them. Here.
Awesome.
All right.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, you're going to be up there with a bunch of McDonald's people in there. And here, you got your own row. This is your own row right
And let me
there.
tell you, that is a great place
Yeah.
to watch a game. I've sat from those tickets, third base line, about 10 rows off. Perfect.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Actually, it's only 7 rows.
Yeah.
Do you believe that?
Give or
That's a
take.
diamond box.
Yeah. All right.
In the
Diamond
luxury
boxes.
suite, I can have a radar gun.
Yeah. Well, you probably could.
They might let you do a little scouting
Yeah.
work up there, yeah.
But they have guys on the roof of the stadium, especially if they're dignitaries. They got snipers up there. When Obama came. Anyways, thank you so much for participating. I thank all the people who have participated in the contest,
Weinbaum
and all
cares.
the callers, and Weinbaum cares. Do you know? By the way, this is the first day of streaming. And we are all over the world. We're not just here locally anymore. We're all over the world.
Well, I can have you on the preset on my phone then.
There you go.
Yes, there you go. You could listen to the show. You could call in.
You be on TuneIn.
You could be in Minnesota, or you can be in Texas, or wherever you go.
That's what
and you could call me from there.
Well, I like listening to the miners.
There you go.
And,
You'll be listening to the miners. You could even listen to Lee Burr.
Lieber, he gets excited.
Oh my God, and Bill, Bill Bates over there. Yeah.
They do a very
Yeah.
good show.
But you gotta watch out for people like see her. She's oh man, she's just a nightmare. That's Tanya Brommel, the sales manager here at KTTR KZNN. Did you want to come in? Tanya's going to come in now.
Oh.
Yes.
I was coming to
Hi,
the
sweetie.
party and say, woo!
I know. Well, they were sitting there, and I didn't want to, I'm a McDonald's guy. I don't want people waiting. So, this is Tanya Brommel, who is, I'm a little hurt by what she did to me a couple weeks ago, but I'll get over it, She told me that I wasn't allowed in the production room,
Oh, I thought maybe she'd take your parking space.
No, I don't have a parking space. I had to buy my own. Ear things. Look at this. I'm missing a padding in there. You know how much these cost me? $10. $10.
Matches your hard hat.
$10
Matches my hard head or my hard. Oh, see now there you go, insulting me again. Anyways, this is great, and I'm so proud that you are the winners of this contest.
Make sure
you got
dig
Matt's
through there, Vic. There's
Steakhouse
a lot
in
of stuff
there.
kinda taped in and-
You've got Kent's Jewelry. What else you got? Yeah.
You're going to make a bunch of new friends with this basket. just
Well,
so you know.
I've had already
Let's see.
friends of mine, drivers that have recently
Key
heard
Sport.
the radio.
You got a Branson trip. Daniels and Henry, they haven't sent me their contribution yet. Lucas Liquors, McDonald's and Melrose Asphalt, and Forum Cleaners. Guess what? You get 5 teeth cleanings.
I do.
Okay. Wait a minute. That wasn't a comment.
It wasn't implying.
No, it wasn't implying, but it's like worth $500.
Everybody needs
You got kids, grandkids, or whatever. It's great.
I got a gang of
So this is really very happy for you, and very happy that you won in the contest. And we're going to take a little break here.
Perfect.
And this is KTTR News Radio, 99.7 FM, 1490 AM.
Have you ever been to a real liquor store? No, I'm not talking about the liquor section at your grocery store. If you haven't been to Lucas Liquor off Manchester and Ellisville, then you don't know what you're missing. Lucas Liquor wants to help you You wow your guests at your upcoming parties and events with their amazing selection of top-shelf choices at not-so-top-shelf prices. The amazing staff at Lucas Liquor will help you find the perfect spirit selection to make your next event top-notch without breaking your bank. Curbside service and weekly tastings, too. Give them a try today. Lucas Liquor in Ellisville. Would you do business with this?
Hey there. Yeah, you need your driveway done? Yeah, check this out. I saw that you had a lot of cracks in there. Here's an estimate for you. There's nobody that's gonna beat this price. I guarantee you. You don't need another estimate. Trust me, lady.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Give Melrose Asphalt a call. Melrose Asphalt will give you an estimate in writing at a price you can trust. Keep local and leave the yahoos to someone else. Call Melrose Asphalt at 364-9101.
If you're looking for a truck with rugged dependability with stylish comfort, you are looking for the 2014 North American Truck of the Year, the Chevy Silverado. And right now, during the Fairground Auto Plaza's Labor Day sales event, you get 0% APR for 72 months with approved credit or up to $3,500 in rebates. Find new roads to your next Chevy at Fairground Auto Plaza, 100 Fairgrounds Road in Rolla, or find them on the web at fairgroundgm.com. With approved credit, must take delivery by September 2nd, 2014. See dealer for details.
After a McCafe coffee and hearty McDonald's breakfast, I will carpe this diem like no diem's been carpe'd before. Give 100%? Heck, I'll give 200%. Win-win. I will win-win-win.
Roger, could you unjam the copier?
Unjam it? I will build you a new copier.
There's something for everyone to love at McDonald's, like getting 2 tasty sausage McGriddle sandwiches for only $3. See store for details. For a limited time, prices of participation may vary.
Town and Country Bank. Smart. Friendly. Solutions. Buying, building, remodeling, or refinancing, we have the solution. With a wide variety of loan products like fixed and adjustable rate mortgages and refinancing options, we'll be here when you're ready to make your move. Let us build your mortgage solution today. Stop by your local Town and Country Bank or visit us online at tcbanks.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse. Matt's Steakhouse has banquet facilities for all of your event needs, from small office parties to large wedding receptions and everything in between. Matt's Steakhouse, open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, located on the Dillon Outer Road in Rolla, just east of exit 189. Call Matt's Steakhouse at 364-1220 to book your next event. For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse. Owning a business can be tough, and knowing what insurance you need can be confusing. Help is here with the Daniel & Henry Company. Daniel & Henry Company is an independent insurance broker providing a full range of risk management and insurance products and services for clients locally, nationally, and internationally. They find cost-effective solutions for your business and personal needs, from work comp, general liability, property and auto, and all points in between. Protecting your business is their business. Call Richard Boyette at the Daniel & Henry Company today, 314-444-5011. Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical offers a full line of sports accessories and supplies like ankle braces, ankle supports, knee braces and knee supports, elbow supports, hot and cold compress, instant ice packs, and a whole lot more. Take it on over to Hillcrest Pharmacy and pick up all your sports needs for this season, and let's go Bulldogs. Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical in Rolla, 364-3258. Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical in Rolla, where you'll always score on your sports needs.
You know, I have people probably mad at me because they don't agree with certain stands that I take. That's fine. I don't expect you to agree with everything that I say. It's okay. But when you go to vote, don't vote for the perfect. Vote for the best available. And do not sit on your hands.
So, I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, "I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!"
4 million Republicans that voted for Palin in 2008 sat on their hands because they didn't feel Romney was conservative enough. Think now. Do you really believe that Mitt Romney would have been as bad or worse than Barack Obama has been? Really?
We cannot make the same mistake again. You have to get up and vote. You have to convince people to get up and vote. We're talking about this country doesn't have long under this kind of government or non-government or anti-American government. We don't have long. You know, things change. Countries go. The Roman Empire, you know, who would have thought in the middle of the Roman Empire that they were going to go the way of history? They certainly didn't think it. And they lasted, well over 2 times this country's survival so far. We have to preserve the system. It works when it's done right, as bad as it is. And we have to go and vote for people sometimes who we aren't crazy about, but are better than the ones that are in there. And you just can't sit on your hands and say, oh, like Todd Akins, for example. And I remember the caller from last week, Michelle, and she just couldn't bring herself to vote for him, so she didn't vote. Well, that's a half a vote for Claire McCaskill, who agrees with everything Barack Obama says. Clueless. And I witnessed how clueless she was about what Obamacare was. And you got to make smart decisions. You have to say, well, okay, Aiken is really, really out there on this, rape thing. But he votes, conservative 99% of the time. You got to make choices. And the choices we make dictates the future that we have. You want to call the show, it's 573-364-0800 or
star KTTR.
I'm a little out of breath because I had to run out there. I had to take pictures from our winners, with our winners, the Bolins. What a nice couple.
Really nice.
Victor and
you want to talk about somebody that's going to appreciate that prize pack. His eyes.
Oh, my goodness. They loved it.
Yeah.
Victor and
kept pulling stuff out, too. I got this. I got that.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's probably more stuff I didn't even tell them about because I couldn't remember them all. As I'm prepping for the show, I'm trying to remember all this stuff. And they were pleasantly surprised, and I like how much they appreciated the stuff. And they're nice. They're a very nice couple. And I hope they bring home some victories for the Cardinals and maybe even the Rams. All right, well, the Rams might be asking for a little much.
We'll see. 8 minutes left in the program.
Yeah.
Today.
All right, call the show. You can hear this all over the world. All right. You know that, Steve-O, schools now have to study the Messiah? No, they do. They have to study the Messiah. Not Jesus.
No.
Not Muhammad. Not the upcoming Jewish Messiah. No. It's Barack Hussein Obama. They have to study him. It's part of curriculum at a bunch of schools. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Still got me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Somebody from a nut, but he's got a broken up signal.
Your signal's broken up, not ours.
I know. No, it's on your end.
All right, go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Well, I was just asking you, you're saying that we should vote for somebody that we don't really like a black person. We should. What is it?
Now you're out again.
Yeah, this isn't going to happen for Tony.
Can you hear me?
There you go.
I can hear you, but now you're going in and out.
Oh.
One more time. We'll give you one more shot at it, and then call me back if we can't get you. Go ahead.
Okay. Can you hear me now, Dave?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just saying you picked the lesser of two evils.
Yeah.
Is that what you're going to do? You don't vote for somebody you like or like less? That don't make no sense at all.
It does. If one guy's going to destroy you and the other one maybe isn't going to do that, even though you don't like him, of course it makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
So one guy's going to kick me in the butt, but the other one's going to stab me in the back.
Well, okay, take the kick in the butt because the stab in the back can kill you. How's that?
Oh, all right then.
I mean, come on, guys. You got to make sense here, okay? Okay, so one guy kicks you in the butt, and the other one has a gun to your head.
The lesser of two evils.
Yes.
Get it, Dave. Explain it to me. Okay, I'll let you go.
I explained it to you, all right? What do you want? I mean, you guys are either going to figure this out or not. I mean, okay, Barack Obama or Mitt Romney. I mean, I wasn't crazy about Romney, but, he's okay. But Barack Obama is a disaster. I mean, I don't understand people how they don't see that. I'm getting frustrated. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, I'm Bob in Rolla. But,
hey, Bob.
Can I go back to the Ferguson stuff?
Yeah, sure.
I grew up Ferguson, Florissant, and one of the things about hiring black cops in the area is you've got all those small little towns. They love hiring black cops, but so does everybody else. So they get a year or two, and then they move up to, like you saw the guy come in from the highway patrol.
Yes. Okay.
So they can't keep them. That's the problem. Affirmative action gets them out of the area.
Okay, but you're saying there's no collusion out there not to hire black cops, is there?
No, they love hiring
I'm
black
sure
cops.
they do.
They would
okay,
love to have them there. It's just that they move on.
I get it. All right, thanks a lot for the call, and we have another caller. Whoops, I guess we don't. Okay, so you guys going to school now. You're going to be studying Barack Hussein Obama.
5 minutes left.
5 minutes left. Well, Israel and Hamas, they're in a ceasefire. They're 11th or so. It seems like the battle is over, but you never can tell over there. And Bibi is claiming major victory. Of course, a major victory to a lot of the Israelis would have been a complete destruction of Hamas and their ability to wage war. And I don't think they have that. So there's a lot of people right now a little upset at Bibi. I don't know. I mean, should he have? What's he supposed to go in there and kill everybody? I don't know. It seems like it was pretty effective. What's that smell? Is there? What happened in here? Oh my God! Oh, it's disgusting. I don't know what happened. Gee, it's terrible. All right. Anyways, hi Lee. God. Lee's coming in with a stained T-shirt, and it just do you ever bathe? Jeez.
I didn't have a napkin.
It's not. I realize it's not Saturday. Oh, thank God it's Saturday tomorrow for your wife and all. But my God, quit! Get off my hat! You leave my hair alone. What's wrong with you? If I want to, I need to comb this, don't I?
Probably.
I had to
Get
wash
some of the
it.
naps out of there. Yeah.
Anyhow, I'm talking about some serious stuff here. Leave me alone, Lee.
You got two callers on the line too.
Oh, I do. Hi, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello, you're on the air. Must be you, Steve. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Nora, St. James. I just have a question for Weinbaum.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard on the news where McDonald's was going to start selling ground coffee and coffee beans. Is that true?
Yeah, I think so. In grocery stores. Yeah, that's what they tell me.
Are they here now? Can you buy them now?
I don't think they're out yet. No.
Oh, okay.
You like our coffee, though, huh?
I like the coffee, yeah.
Okay, well, thanks a lot for calling and pre-advertising that, and the check will be in the mail.
Very nice.
Leo will be sending you the check, by the way.
About 2.5 minutes
You want to call
left.
us? Yeah, call the show, 364-0800, or...
Star KTTR.
Lee Burr did not know that this show was being streamed all over the world.
So
Did you?
You're selling coffee in stores, but you dump the mustard. What's up with that?
I agree, but, they want menu simplification, and I didn't like that either. I wasn't, it's not like they're calling Weinbaum up on the phone and saying, Dave, what do you think about getting rid of the hot mustard? I would have told them. Nobody even called me.
Ronald, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, what are you going to do? All right. Anyways.
2-minute warning.
Okay, we got Lois Lerner and her emails, and can they find them or can they not? But they found out that she destroyed her BlackBerry just after the first hearings. And so they got him on obstructing
Peculiar
justice.
timing, at least,
They got him. All they got to do is execute some indictments, take it to court, and let the criminal system take these people out. Anyways, hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from? You're on the air.
Bob.
Bob from Cuba?
Bob from Cuba, Missouri.
Got a minute and a
what's
half,
up,
Bob.
Betty?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, I wanted to comment on what Kevin said about us killing those people from Minnesota. There's already been 4 of them killed. I haven't heard anybody on the right say anything about we shouldn't be doing it. So once again, Kevin was wrong.
Well, that's true. And by the way, when are you throwing your hat in the ring to run for senator?
Well, I don't know about that, but I agree with Lee Burr. I almost quit going to McDonald's when they stopped my hot mustard.
Oh, guys, no, this is not right. They're just picking on the Jew.
Sounds like
they're picking on the poor Jew who doesn't have. Oh man.
1 minute left to wrap it up.
I like the damn hot mustard too. All right, that's not my choice. Anyhow, are we having fun yet?
Always.
By the way, Lee, we gave out the contest winners. They were thrilled. They were happy. You said we would never do the contest, did you?
No, I was wrong.
Yeah. You said this show would never go another half an hour.
That I was really wrong on.
Yeah. Well, little things will surprise you. Maybe, if I hang into this, maybe we'll get another half an hour. What do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I love Lee Burr. Anyways, I love Steve-O, too, and we're coming down to the last 20 seconds or so, and you know what? Get ready, guys. We're only a couple months away from the election. Get your butts going. Get your people activized. Answer all the lies. And this is the Dave Weinbaum Show. Have a great holiday weekend.